Good morning, YouTube. How we doing today? I want to get you a quick update going into the new trading week on how we did, how we ended up on the end of last week. Disclaimer, I had a dentist appointment this morning, so I had to get a filling redone. So I'm still a little bit numb, so I'll probably be slurring a little bit. Might sound a little funky. I apologize for that. But without further ado, let's get right into episode 8 already. Did want to tell a quick story for those of you that have not heard. Hopefully, you all know who Mickey Mantle is. If you don't know who Mickey Mantle is, Google it. Your life will be better for it. Greatest, well, arguably the greatest New York Yankee ever. Anyhow, he would get into a slump, and the way he would get out of his slump, one of two ways. He would either bunt, very fast player, so he'd run out a quick hit, kind of end that slump, and that would usually trigger it. Or he'd swing for the fence, hit a home run, and that'll end your slump also. So as you all know, I had a pretty good slump going for a couple of weeks. So the end of the week, basically I went for both. I got into a smaller stock, made a few cents off of that, and then I swung for the fence. There was a stock that I mentioned on my last video that I did. That I had gotten kind of a tip off of a site that I follow. Looked into that, did a little research on that one. Ended up doing pretty well on that one, so that was my home run for the week. Friday, that same stock ended up having a little bit of a dip. So I bought, all I had left, I had tied up my money in some other things. So I had about $5 left, so that stock dipped close to the end of the trading day. Down to I think it was $2.49, so I bought 2 shares of that. Got burnt on that. Well, I didn't get burnt. I'm not gonna say I got burnt on that one. It did end up going up. I think it was last trading around 251. So what I did, I was just checking my stocks last night, kind of getting ready to get into this new week. And I noticed that that stock had jumped up to $20. So I'm like looking into it. Come to find out, reverse stock split. First time I've actually seen one that high that's trading at like 250 do a split like that. So that was a little bit different. But I'm not going to lose money on that one. I'll actually end up making money. It's just going to take longer because obviously you don't get your money back on those reverse splits. Usually the last couple times it's been taking about a week and a half. So for about another week and a half, I'm just going to be short $5. But at least I know I'm getting that back. At least I know that when it did that split, it was at a higher profitable position. So that was nice. Nice little break there that we didn't get burnt on a reverse split. Just weird that for something that isn't that big or doesn't, if you read about it, it doesn't happen that often, that I just happen to be lucky enough to pick those stocks to keep doing reverse splits. So ended up, at the end of the week, we were at $142.02, so we were down about 60 cents on the week. But if you remember from my last video, I think at the midweek update, we were down about $5. So we did have a very nice rebound at the end of the week. After the close of trade, I did go in and add $20 to my account. That, as I mentioned in the last video, I let the better half buy a couple things in exchange for letting me throw $10 into my account. Plus, I also mentioned that every month I get to throw $10 in there anyhow, so I did add $20 to my account. So doing pretty well there. That's basically the week in a nutshell. A couple of good positions. I got there was a stock. It's not a penny stock. It's trading. It was trading around $7 on Friday. I did end up getting into. I think I bought 2 shares. Yeah, I bought 2 shares right at $7 mark. And like I said, I had the stock that ended up doing the reverse split and this one that I had bought into at really good prices that started to go up. So I was trying not to sell out of them on Friday and get hit with that pattern, day trade warning. I didn't have any day trades last week to worry about, but I didn't want to get hit with 2 in one day because they do sit there for 5 days before they drop back off. So I did hang on to both of those stocks. Obviously, the first stock, it's gone now. I'll get paid back for that here a little bit later. The other one ended up dipping a little bit at open today, so I did jump in and get 2 more shares of that. I'm at a break-even point right now, so hopefully by the end of the day or tomorrow, I'll be able to sell out of that for a pretty good profit. If it's not where I want it to be tomorrow, I'll probably just hang on to it for the rest of the week, because on the 29th, it's not a company I want to keep long term, but it is a dividend stock, and its ex-dividend date is this Friday. So if I'm not where I want to be by the end of the day tomorrow, if I still have that Tuesday, Wednesday here, I'll just hang on to it until after Friday. That way I can cash in on dividend. I think the dividend's around 5 cents, I want to say. So if I got 4 shares, that's a quick 20 cents right there on top of that. So pretty good deal going on there. Trying to get out of that one. I did jump right at market open. There's a dividend stock that I've been looking for. I've been keeping an eye on it for a few months. This is actually the lowest I've seen it since I've been watching it. And I've been watching it pretty much since I got in back in September. It finally dipped down around $8, so I did buy a share of that. Same deal, ex-dividend date's Friday. So I got in at a real good time. And I think that one's like 10 or 12 cents a share, something nice. I mean, so that'll be a good deal for us. Really all that I have. So I hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. I will try to probably do my midweek update early. That way I get you all before Thanksgiving. If I don't see you, have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. We'll see you after the holidays. If I miss you this week, make sure again that you're hitting that like button. I do have a couple affiliate links down in the description for Amazon, Target. Everybody's starting to do their holiday shopping, especially with Good Friday coming up. Keep me in mind down there. I do get a little kickback from that, so I appreciate that. If you are interested in getting into starting your own investment challenge with Robinhood, I do have my Robinhood link in the description. Feel free to use that. We'll both get a free stock off of that. If you don't want to use my link, you don't have to use my link. Use somebody else's. That's fine. Just make sure you spread the love and use somebody's link. That way, you're giving them a little early Christmas present with that free stock. So, thank you all for tuning in, and we shall see you next time.